extraordinary music.
What's going on, Masterclass family? This is your boy, Mr. Adams, bringing you the Black Friday trade of the day. Today, we're going to do a Black Friday trade on Target. Target was certainly one of the trades of the day. I put this alert out pre-market several times, first thing in the morning after market open, and I even put out a second alert later on in the afternoon, giving you ample opportunity to take advantage of some profits here with Target. What brought Target to my attention? First and foremost, the other day, Target released earnings. It had a really good earnings report. There was nothing negative about it. However, the stock still sold off over some holiday competition concerns. So the stock fell down. I believe this is on Wednesday. Yesterday, the stock really consolidated. And you know, one of the keys to our strategy is finding previous days consolidation. And that's what Target did yesterday. It consolidated majority yesterday, and during its consolidation period, it began to form a gold setup. You know what the gold setup is, when all of our moving averages begin to merge together. This morning, what really caught my attention is Target closed above the 200-day moving average. And then before the market opened, it not only held above the 200-day moving average, it not only held above all of the other moving averages, it also held above the previous day's high and was tightly trading the pivot point, which is married. So in this situation, we have a threesome setup where we have a married daily high and pivot point along with the 200-day moving average, and we have a candlestick that is above all of these levels. That's truly significant. When Target opened up at 9:30, the stock immediately took off. It was hard to get an entry because of how large the candlestick is. I mean, it exploded and the bid-ask spread was wide. So it was really hard to get a great price at the open. As you can see, both of the money flows were positive. Both the chalk-in money flow and the money flow oscillator were both positive pre-market for the most part, and when the market opened, which is a really great sign. Your first entry on Target could have been on this pullback here. The stock exploded. It pulled back here right to the VWAP. It tested the 10-day moving average, closed above the 10-day in VWAP. That was your first entry. Boom. That was a quick trade here. I took that trade. That was a quick 4-to-1 trade right there, depending on the contracts that you purchased. Afterwards, Target consolidated from 10:30 all the way to around 1:30, and all of a sudden it started to perk up again, and you begin to get money flow and volume coming in. And I put out an alert for a second entry. Before you know it, Target spazzed again. I entered somewhere in here on Target for a second entry, made it a quick $1,000. I exited right around here because I was just tired of looking at it. And to my surprise, it literally took off the last hour of the day, moving another dollar, making it a tremendous trade. When I go over the options chain, you'll be surprised how much money you could have made on Target today. Taking a look at our various time frames, our 1 hour, 30-minute chart and daily chart. As you can see, for Friday, Target held the 10-day moving average. There's that large candlestick, so it had support there. The Ichimoku cloud in this instance is our resistance exit target. Reason being, we're trading Target because it sold off. It was oversold. So this is called an oversold bounce. In most cases, we want the stock to be above the cloud, but in this case, we're using the cloud as an exit target or something to be aware of. You had some squeezing taking place. That was for yesterday. That's another sign that we like to see on a 1 hour chart. On the 30-minute chart, it's inside of the cloud, which lets me know that I believe Target may have some more upside. But if you can look into the cloud, you can see how on the 30-minute chart, Target closed above the 20-day, the 10-day, and the 50-day moving average on the 30-minute chart. And the 200-day, which is the red line right here, acted as its first resistance, which was the time to exit before it sold off and consolidated. On the 1 hour chart, you can see how Target gapped down 2 days ago, bounced back up yesterday, letting you know that bulls were still interested in the stock. The money flow began to head towards positive territory, meaning you didn't have as many sellers as you had on the day of the earnings report. And it gapped up today, as I showed you on a 5-minute chart. It took off, it ran right into the 100-day and the 10-day as resistance, which was the exit. It ultimately hit the 50-day moving average. So this was a great opportunity to purchase Target for an oversold bounce after earnings. Let's take a look at the options chain. On the options chain, the 5650 contracts, they opened up at 28 cents and hit a high of $2.10. At a brief moment of time when the stock pulled back, those call option contracts hit 2 cents. Had you purchased those at 2 cents, once again, they went as high as $2.10. That's 100 to 1. You could have made 100 times your money on that trade. On the 57 call options, you have Target opening up at 10 cents per contract, which is $10 per contract, and went as high as $1.61, which is 16 times your money, depending on if you bought it at the open or if you got it on the pullback for 5 cents per contract. Either way you look at it, whether you purchased the 55.50 calls at 28 cents and they went to $3.17, whether you bought the 56 calls for 47 cents that went to $2.71. Any way you spend this within reason, you had really great opportunity on Target. You could have bought this week's, you could have bought next week options. Let's see, for example, the 58 calls for next week opened up at 24 cents and they hit $1.20. That's a 5 to 1 there. So Target gave you a lot of opportunity today. I consistently put it out. Once again, what I really liked about Target was the fact that it was a gold setup, and along with it being a gold, it was a threesome. You have the Mary daily high pivot point and the 200-day with the candlesticks closing above all of those levels, letting you know that it has a strong possibility of riding higher, which it did. Very proud of this trade and this alert. Masterclass. Dominate.